Hi, I'm Sheila Maria. I am the Angel's Messenger, and it's wonderful to be with you today. You are going to see a lot of spirit activity around me, so just to warn you about that, I've got a lot of fairies with me. There we go, you can see them with me now. And this is a message from the fairies. So you can actually see Talia and Jess and Tess flying around me as we speak. You can see them everywhere, which is just absolutely wonderful. And these are the messages from the fairies about the energy that's coming in March. Let's just make sure that we're turned up. So, the energy coming in March is all about having the courage to trust. Oh, I love my guides, they're brilliant. So a lot of you are coming to the end of cycles in your life. This might be relationship cycles, this might be employment cycles, but you are being told that things cannot carry on as they have been. Something's got to give. Now, as a medium, I tend to go through these things early. This is the sort of thing that happens to me when I've gone through these things. When you go through a very critical point in your path, your energy does contract, and so you can feel very fatigued, you can feel very anxious, you can feel very alone, you can feel as though you're doing a really bad job. But the truth is, that's exactly how expansion feels. Now, when you come out the other side of that, your energy expands across all of the dimensions. And when your energy expands across all of the dimensions, you will be playing at a much higher level than you were at pre the obstacle. So a lot of you are going to be having these obstacles coming in. And these obstacles are not being brought in because you haven't been positive enough, or because you're not enough of a light worker, or because you've taken the wrong turn. These obstacles are coming in because you are actually on your path. And the way that the obstacles feel is anything other than being on your path. You know, it doesn't feel as if you are on your path when these obstacles come in, because they can be very upsetting, they can be heartbreaking, but it is the fact that they are contracting you, which means that it's going to expand you as well. So the fairies are saying, and they're making their presence very clear here, they're saying, look at what's possible for you when you have the courage to trust. And I'm going to share with you that I've just gone through my 8th dark night of the soul. It's been really difficult, and just at the point where I was ready to give up, and I'm on about seriously giving up, heaven brought me an answer that I couldn't deny. But I was in agony for about 2 weeks prior to that expansion point. That expansion point only actually happened this weekend. So if you're a light worker, you don't get off with these things. You have to go through them often in a bigger way than other people, because it's only because you understand what the contraction and expansion is like that spirit will actually work with you. So your lives are on the point of massive change. Whether this is to your benefit or your detriment is to be decided. Are you going to contract and stay contracted? Are you going to avoid the contraction? What will happen if you try to avoid the contraction is that your higher self will force the contraction in, because expansion now must occur, ascension must occur across the whole of the planet. I will also tell you that at night you spend many hours out of your body with your team discussing and deciding what comes next, and you decide these things together with your team. You decide the steps that you need to take, and you decide what fears you need to face to jump up to the next level. So don't feel as though these changes are being foisted upon you. They're not being foisted upon you. You actually designed these. But because they play into our base fears, it can be very, very difficult to believe that you had any choice in this. So although you don't consciously remember the decisions that you made, a part of you will sense the point where you agreed to act. Now, this is really vital. If you don't act when you're supposed to, if you don't speak your truth, if you don't admit that you're not happy, if you don't take action, if you're not honest with yourself, let alone anyone else, the energy drops. And when the energy drops, what happens, you can see spirit with me here, that's my light body. When the energy drops, that is when the universe has to force the projection in, because other people's growth depends on your ability to act. So, you know, what we're going to say to you is, you are coming to a point of no return. You're supposed to keep moving forward. You are not supposed to turn back. I'm very soon going to be offering a short 4-week spirit guided mentorships. If you would like to learn how to do what I do, or you would like the guidance of spirit through a difficult issue in your path, get in contact with me and we can have a chat. But from now, lots of love from me, lots of love from the fairies, Jess, Tess and Talia, and we will see you soon. Goodbye for now.